everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am so happy to have you. If you're not new here, I'm so happy that you stuck around. I don't even know why you stuck around, but I am so happy that you stuck around. Today on In the Kitchen with Sandy, I am in the mood for some crab cakes. And I'm telling you what, when the mood hits you, I don't know about you, but me, when the mood hits, then I gotta have it. I'm not satisfied until I have what I start thinking that I want. And today we're gonna make them. I'm gonna show you how to make them. Now, traditionally, I'm adding a few things that you don't traditionally put into them, but y'all know me, I am not a traditional type girl. I'm just out here on my own, making my waves, trying to make my waves and trying to deliver some of the best recipes that I know how to you guys. But anyway, I'm just blubbering on. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. All right, I apologize right now for the lighting. It is dark and dreary and rainy out today in my neck of the woods. But what I've got here is, you'll notice it's two types of crab in here. This is the lump crab meat, and this is the not lump crab meat. This is just like the shredded crab meat, minced crab meat, whatever you want to call it. I like to use both, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because I like to not only have the lump of the crab meat, but I like to have this dancing throughout it, so you get just the perfect bite of crab every single time. These are so simple and easy, and like I said, this is a totally different variation than what people normally do with theirs, how they make theirs. I like to add, extra things to it. This is onion. That's what this is. This is onion. And I want you to look how minced that is. Normally, I don't really care the size of my onions. But this time, in this particular recipe, I like it minced, along with my garlic as well. I want to make sure those are both minced. And then we're also going to add an egg to it. 1 egg. This is going to help bind. Oh my goodness. Look at that. What in the world? Did you see how that cracked? Now you don't have to worry about just crab shells. You have to worry about eggshells. Hey, but it's all good. It's all good. It's going to the same place. As my daddy used to say, it's all going to the same place. And then we're just going to mix that around just a little bit. Like I said, this is going to act as a binder, and then you're going to add a little bit of mayonnaise. I'm going to add maybe close to 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. That's probably right there on spot. And then we're going to add some breadcrumbs. I might want to use a little bit more than this. This is just maybe, this is not even 1/4 of a cup. You want your mixture to be mainly crab. I mean, you don't want a whole lot of, you're just using this to bind it. You want more of the crab meat than you do of the breadcrumbs. I'm going to wait and see what happens with this before I add any more. You're also going to add about a teaspoon of, you can use spicy brown mustard, Dijon mustard, whatever you want. Oh, it's coming out there. It's going to add a little bit of kick to it. I like to add kicks to my things. And then these wouldn't be complete without some Old Bay seasoning. Probably about 1.5 teaspoons. Maybe a little bit more. That's plenty. I don't want to overdo it. We're going to add some fresh parsley for color. And then I'm going to save a little bit to go right on top. A little bit of lemon juice. If you have fresh lemons at home, that's fine. Just a couple squirts of that. And then some Worcestershire sauce. Back to the garlic. Like I said, typically people don't add garlic to theirs. About 1 teaspoon of garlic, or I'm sorry, Worcestershire. People don't typically add garlic to their crab cakes. I don't know what's going on in there, but my dog is whining. But I like to add garlic to it because, when you go out and you eat crab, what do you have? You have like a garlic butter sauce, garlic butter dipping. Yes, please. You got to add garlic, a little bit of garlic, And then we're just going to combine this really well. Oh, it smells so lovely already. And you know what? I think that may be enough breadcrumbs. I'm going to add a little bit more of the parsley because I like a little bit more color in mine. I might have to chop some more parsley, you know. And then we're going to add just a little bit of pepper to this. Gotta add a little bit of pepper. I love crab cakes. Oh my goodness. I love them. You hear my stomach growling? My stomach is growling just thinking about this. And the onions is going to add just an extra layer of flavor to this. Oh, let's get back to the breadcrumbs. The reason I like to use the breadcrumbs instead of traditionally, let's talk about this for a second. Traditionally, people use crackers, you know, just little square crackers, saltine crackers. I don't. I like mine to have a more softer, if you will, texture to them. And the crackers, because you don't really fry them that long, you only fry them until they're nice and golden brown. I don't feel that they get, I don't feel that they suit these crab cakes. You know, that's just that's how I feel, so don't use them. I mean, if that's all you have on hand, then you can crunch them up and use them, but if you got plain breadcrumbs, use those instead. Trust me, you gotta trust me on this. Now, I think this is perfect. I think I'll add just a little tiny bit of salt. And then I'm gonna continue to mix this. I'm gonna show you something. I have got a paper, no I don't. I have a plate with parchment paper on it. And what I done is I made it big enough to where I could fold it under and sit it on my counter, because what we're gonna do is, well, let's just do it. Let me just show you. All right, you see here, I made it long enough to where I could tuck it under my plate. Now, is that not genius? Is that not genius? And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my crab meat here, or my pre-crab cakes, and then I'm going to stir that salt around a bit better. And then I'm just going to start getting them out. You don't want to work with this too much. Trust me. Now, depending on how big or the size that you like, then, you know, you do you. I like them about, you know, palm size there. Less than palm size. Oh, this smells amazing. And then we're going to stick them, just pat them out how you like them. I don't really flatten them because I like to cook them, you know, where they're kind of, you know, chunky. You know me and my chunkiness, and I'm going to lay them right there on the plate. And I'm going to continue getting these rolled up, and then we're going to pop them in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes before we start frying them up. And then it is going to be on, I'm telling you. See? Okay, this is what they look like when they are done. I've had these in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Now, what I like to do here is I've got about a tablespoon of butter and a little bit of oil in this pan here. You don't want a lot of oil, but you don't want, you know, a little bit of oil. It's probably, I don't know, 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. And then I'm going to line my plate. I'm going to put them on with some napkins. I'm out of paper towels, so I'm using napkins today. Then what you're going to do is when your pan gets nice and warm and ready, you're just going to add these to your pan. Being extra careful that you do not tear them apart. And right in they go. I've got this on about medium. And I'm probably going to turn it down just a little bit. You see how nice and together those are staying. You don't want to use, like I said, too many of the breadcrumbs. Let's go up a little bit closer there. Because it's not like a really breadcrumby type crab cake. You want to get crab. You want to be eating actual crab, not breadcrumbs or crackers. And like I said, I don't want to overcrowd this, so I'm just going to cook maybe 4 or 5 at one time. I could probably get one more in there. Let's scoot that one over. And they go right in. Now I'm going to cook these on both sides until they're nice and brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my remaining crab cakes back in the refrigerator because I want them to stay nice and cold. Very carefully, guys. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Oh, and they smell so good. These are very delicate. Look at that golden deliciousness. I cooked those on one side for about 2.5 to 3 minutes, about 3 minutes. And we're going to cook them on this side until they're nice and golden brown. Another maybe 2 to 3 minutes, and then we're going to put them right on our plate. Oh, these are done to perfection. They cooked maybe about 3.5 minutes on each side until they're nice and golden brown. I just put a little bit of lemon on there and some more parsley for color, and I can't wait to dig in. Going in for this middle one right here. Look at that. Oh, look at that, nice and tender. Oh, I've just been waiting for these for a long time. They're gonna be hot. Mmm. Man, that's good. Let me tell you what. If you don't add onions to your crab cakes, a little bit of garlic, it's definitely going to be missing something. Man, those are good. I certainly hope you like this recipe. I hope you give it a try. And you know what? Listen, I have got a boatload of requests for recipes to make. And trust and believe, my friends, I've got them all written down. I know what you're wanting to see, and I'm going to get them delivered to you. So I'm working very vigilantly trying to get some of the recipes that you've requested up on this channel. Ooh, a little bit of spiciness to that. Must be the Old Bay. You know I love you guys very much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next episode of In the Kitchen with Sandy.